Listen up, because the harsh truth about statistical arbitrage isn't what most people want to admit. The market feels random, brutal, sometimes flat out impossible to predict. You're stuck staring at screens, drowning in data, wondering why your edge keeps getting razor thin, why everyone seems faster, smarter, better equipped. Frustration builds when patterns you think you see evaporate at the worst possible moment. If you're nodding here, you know exactly what it's like to feel like you're chasing ghosts. Here's what most people miss. Not because they don't want to know, but because it's not obvious. Statistical arbitrageurs don't win by blindly crunching numbers or following outdated signals. They hunt hidden structures in the noise. They exploit the subtle, the overlooked, the patterns so buried under chaos that only the relentless, the patient, and the ruthless catch them. It's not luck. It's not quant magic. It's about understanding where the market is forced by structure to move together, where inefficiencies briefly explode, where others panic and freeze. Start by cutting through the crap. Forget simplistic correlations that look good on a spreadsheet, but vanish in real trading. Real edge lies in spotting transient dependencies. Those tiny, time-specific relationships between assets that the market hasn't priced yet, because they're barely visible and shift fast. You want to build models that don't just look for static relationships but adapt constantly, live, breathe, and adjust every second to the market's heartbeat. Second, pressure test your assumptions like your career depends on it, because it does. This means rigorous out-of-sample testing, but more than that, it demands brutal scenario analysis. Ask yourself, where does this correlation break? When does it reverse? What happens if the system suddenly shocks? Don't treat your data like a crystal ball. Treat it like a minefield. Third, zero in on execution timing. Patterns exist in microseconds as much as minutes or hours. If your system is slow, you're dead before you start. Build your execution around the idea that timing is part of the pattern. It's not just about predicting moves. It's about capturing the exact moment they happen, with precision that turns a small edge into a meaningful win. Fourth, constantly monitor structural shifts in markets. Volatility spikes, regulatory changes, macro events. These aren't annoyances, they're screaming signals. Statistical arbitrage fails when you ignore the shifting foundations under your models. You must treat your platform like a living organism that has to evolve or die. When the world changes, your patterns must change faster. Finally, don't go it alone. The rare edge in this game requires a network of insights, access to information, alternative data sources, diverse viewpoints. This is not about working harder, but working smarter, connected, and relentlessly curious. Combine your technical chops with real-world intuition from operators and market insiders. The statistical patterns alone won't save you without understanding what drives them. This is not a game for the comfortable or complacent. It's brutal because the market punishes hesitation and honors speed, clarity, and adaptability. But for those who dive in with eyes wide open, who master the hidden rhythms beneath the chaos, who refuse to be average, this is where raw opportunity screams. Stop spinning your wheels chasing obvious signals. Start hunting the invisible trails. Test everything until it breaks. Execute with surgical precision. Adapt your strategy with every tidal shift, and build a network that fuels relentless growth and insight. That's how you turn statistical arbitrage from a buzzword into a powerful weapon that actually moves the needle. The market won't wait. Neither can you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.